forests make it difficult for dragon riders to locate them from the air. Even more concerning is how the humans found out where the regulars would be. They seem to know every step we take, almost before we make it. They undoubtedly have spies everywhere, but even with the scrying crystals humming and house seers working around the clock, we cannot seem to ferret them out. In the meantime, we shall continue our efforts. The legions of Yerk will keep order, both in the countryside and here in the Protectorate of Philadelphia. Peace is the goal, and a tempting prize it is when these people realize this war is indeed over. If they ever did realize. He mentioned nothing about the striking dockyard workers, the troubles with the Latin kings and other human gangs, drug addiction and desertion among his own Yerk, and the 1,000 other problems that came with pacifying a city of more than 1 million humans. No, that would be an admission of weakness. All was well in Philadelphia proper. It cannot be emphasized enough how grateful House Tamar is to House Tavor for their assistance. Indeed, for all your family's sacrifices in this war. Your uncle was a nobleman in every sense of the word, and his loss is felt to this day. Elarissa Tavor was a jewel among women. I shall visit her memorial at the Brooklyn Bridge some day soon, and her brother Cora's subsequent death at the hands of the outlaw known as Kincaid only deepens the grief and anger we feel for your house. In light of this, we would like to present to you the estate here in the Protectorate, known as Longwood Gardens. It is a beautiful ground, with manicured gardens, many serene pathways, and exquisite statuary. It was once the palace of a notorious human, Lord Pierre Dupont. He was a wealthy merchant and well known for his ruthless rise to power and massive wealth. It is fitting that his estate shall become part of the holdings of House Tavor. He paused for a moment, thinking of the politics in the message. The Hargrave was a title, not a name, a keeper of the house until a new head of the family could be chosen, something that could only be done by the king himself. Of course, the king would be advised by the council, and usually their choice was his, but Lord Jotre was only a cousin of Tavan, not in direct line of succession. That line had ended, though, 5 months before, with the death of Tavan's son, Chorus, at the hands of rebellious humans, and his daughter Elarissa in the initial invasion. Politics. Always politics. Well, at least they had all fallen in battle, instead of by the poison of a rival house. When it pleases your lordship, you should bring the Lady Aeonia down to the Protectorate of Philadelphia. While not the crystalline skyline of New York, it has its own subtle charms. I do know my Lady Tamar would greatly enjoy some company. These past few months have been hard on her, as her courtiers have not yet arrived from the estates back home. Time grows short, and my duties beckon. As you are well aware, minding the king's protectorates is a challenging task, and each day ever more matters cry for my attention. Stay vigilant, my old friend, for the glory of the Empire. Lord Rendell. Rendell Tamar, Lord of House Tamar, First Lord Mayor of the Protectorate of Philadelphia, Defender of the Middle Realm. Setting the pen down, he folded the letter into an envelope and pressed a sealing stone to the paper. After a few seconds, the arcane mark bearing his house seal appeared on the parchment. Satisfied, he pressed a button on his desk and waited. After a moment, a light tap came at the door. "My lord?" A young human woman in business attire, with brown eyes and her dark hair neatly pulled back into a ponytail, entered and bowed low. "Ah, Miss Acevedo," Lord Tamar held out the letter. "Please send this via Dragon Rider to the House Tavor in New York. Priority for the Hargrave of House Tavor himself." Bobbing her head in deference, she said politely, "Yes, my lord." She took the envelope, looked at the seal, and said, "If I may, my lord, I'll send the rider on Balaguth. It will be..."